Do you ever wonder what kind of changes you could make to your life? What does freedom mean to you? There are so many coaches and consultants out there right now, but which one do you turn to and for what reasons? What should be your motivation for changing your life? This is the beginning of a short series of videos that should give you some information that will help you make more informed choices for yourself. Information that will give you the tools to create a life of fulfillment, no matter what you decide to do or which direction to go. I want you to know that you and you alone can build a life of freedom. Nobody can tell you what is best for you. Only you can do that. There is a lot of spiritual information available now that can be applied to your life. The path before you is filled with challenges and will continually force you to do inner work so that your outer world will manifest the way you want it to. But you cannot control anyone, you can only control yourself. If you want to become free, you can only control you, so you decide which direction to go. Most people think they want one thing, but once they get there, they realize that it was unfulfilling and keep searching for something else. There are people that have freed themselves and found their life's purpose. It is possible, and you can do it too. You will never work a day in your life if you love what you are doing. And you will never know what that is until you take the time for yourself and connect to your heart space. Everyone has to unlock parts of themselves by going within. There are no shortcuts. There isn't one coach or consultant that can do this for you. Nobody can tell you who you are. You have to make the choice to do it for yourself. So let's begin. First, let's take a look at the world around us. If we pay attention to nature, it all works in tandem. There isn't one part that doesn't support the other. The birds and the bees, the fish and plants in the ocean. Take the time to go outside and look at the trees and how they grow. Everything is a conductor of light for everything else. If you think about it, it is impossible to find anything that lives in complete isolation. That being said, in order to find yourself, you're going to have to take the time to get rid of people's projections of you. Many of the ways we view ourselves are projections from other people. Forget about any view of yourself that makes you feel less than anybody else. That isn't you. You have to let go of all those perceptions in your mind of who you think you are. You are so much more than you can possibly imagine. But in order to get there, you have to learn to let go. Let go of your old identities. Forgive yourself for anything that you may have done in the past. The past is only as real as you make it. There is no need to think about it anymore. Let people know that you need some time for yourself. It's okay. You're going to find out who you are. How could anything be more important than that? Taking the time to let your heart heal so you can follow its direction is more important than anything else right now. Learning to listen to your heart is so important, but you won't be able to do that until you have done the inner work. Much of the heart of our society is focused on things that drive us apart, but it is changing because it has to change. It is part of nature. Nature works together in an equal exchange of energy. It has to, or parts of it die. That is why we are seeing parts of our society dying today. It is not operating equally, so control groups are losing control to others who want to work on equal footing. The only thing that never changes is that nothing ever stays the same. Our society is still trying to hang on to old belief systems. And the sooner that you let go of control and find out what it is that you were meant to create in this life for other people, the sooner you will become free. Why doesn't our society function this way? It's an old story. People have tried to control other people for thousands of years. So we live in systems that try to control a majority of the population to siphon its energy. As you move forward and learn to not only control your own energy and your own mind, you will learn how to keep from giving control of your own life away. You are the God of your own life. Nobody else can tell you how to live your life but you. I'm not going to say that it will be easy. We are evolving and are at the end of a cycle. We are entering into the age of Aquarius, and consequently, the age of enlightenment. Everything will start to get more clear, but as truth emerges, the tendency to control will try to hang on. All of us need to pull ourselves out of dysfunctional relationships, and we have to start with the relationships with ourselves. By healing yourself, you will start to heal the people around you. Don't try to hang on to people who think that you need to go through them for your happiness. You are the creator of your own happiness. Part of your own growth is being able to find the joy in every moment, regardless of what is going on around you. People may try to attack you or think negatively about you, and you will have to learn to master your own mind so that you don't do the same. Part of growth is being able to accept other people who are in a different stage of growth than you. It will take longer for some, but patience is part of growing. Some will continue to try control instead of serve, but that is not really our concern. Your concern is only to love unconditionally, regardless of other people's actions. Let go of resentment. If someone is attacking you, the reality is that they only attack themselves. You don't need to worry about it. There is nothing more important than finding the love in your heart for everyone, despite how they treat you. Forgive and be forgiven. Everyone has to heal to move forward in a healthy way. This is the path of service, enlightenment, and fulfillment. If you're going to support the people around you and find out what it is that you do for them, you have to take the time to heal. Don't worry, the universe will support your journey. There are many good resources and positive affirmation out there to program your subconscious. But you are wasting your time if you are going after money. Now, why is that? Doesn't money make the world go round? Well, actually, money does not make the world go round. People make the world go round, and seeking material gain instead of what we can do for each other is what causes all the disruption and inequality in our environment. Imagine what your house would look like if you were living in something built by a passionate carpenter whose life's purpose was to work with wood. Imagine what kind of car you would be driving if there was no interest in oil and gas profits, or any reason to limit the growth of technology to protect corporate interests. This is just the beginning, and something to think about for a little while before the next video. You have the power to create the world that all of us want to live in. It is all about choice, and what you choose now will impact you for years to come. Old control systems are falling apart, and freedom is being sought by many, but only the truth will set you free. I want you to think about that for a little while, and I will see you in the next video.